So I had another question from someone that wanted to know, is honey a better substitute for sugar? Let's talk about that. Well, regular table sugar, refined sugar, is a 50-50 split between fructose and glucose. Honey is 60% fructose and 40% glucose, so it has more fructose. And the rationale that people use that honey is better than sugar for a diabetic, it's not going to affect your blood sugars, is because it's high in fructose. And fructose on the glycemic index is 19, so it's very, very low. So you're thinking, wow, it must be okay. But here's the problem. That glucose goes directly to your liver, and your liver is the organ that has to deal with it. All the other cells in the body can metabolize glucose, but the liver has to metabolize fructose, and this is the problem. So fructose is very damaging on the liver, and it does create insulin resistance, and it does cause a fatty liver. And so no, honey is not a good substitute for sugar. The benefits of honey have to do with the antioxidants and some of the vitamins and the phytonutrients that can help people with allergies. And also it can decrease the complications from diabetes because vitamins protect the cells, but it's not an alternative substitute for sugar, and I don't recommend it. And as a side note, because our environment is becoming more polluted, especially with insecticides, okay, like glyphosate, as in GMOs, okay, you're seeing a decrease in honeybees. I mean, recently it's like 40% less than it was several years ago. And the problem is 1/3 of all of our food is dependent on bees for pollination. And pollen is a fertilization agent to allow the plant to become more fertile and give off seeds. So we need these bees, but we don't need the honey. All right, thanks for watching. Hey, before you leave, I just wanted to give you a little quick history on some of the books that I wrote. This was one of the first books. It's called Dr. Berg Body Shapes. It was my attempt at writing about body types. What was very interesting about this book is I actually did all the images myself. Don't ask me why. They look actually not quite as professional as some of the images that I have in the new book. But anyway, this is my first attempt right here called Dr. Berg's Body Shape Diets. And then I wrote a book more extensive called The 7 Principles of Fat Burning. I don't even have a copy anymore, actually, because it's outdated. The next book, I put about 1,000 hours into this one right here called The New Body Type Guide. Major updates on the body types. I put a lot of energy into this. It has professional images, graphics, all sorts of things. Now, the problem with this book is it doesn't really describe what this is really about. Body types are only a small portion of what's in this book. And that's why I changed the name to the Healthy Keto Plan, okay? If you happen to have this book, you don't really need this book because there's some only very, very minor updates. But if you don't have this, you need to get this one right here. This book goes into every single detail that you would ever want to know about. It goes into the 7 principles of fat burning. It goes into hormones, the body types, the basic keto plan. It goes into intermittent fasting. I talk about the 10 fat burning triggers and blockers and fat burning strategies with a lot of details in every single chapter. I go into body issues that interfere with losing weight. There's very few people that just have a weight problem. They have a lot of body issues, whether it's sleeping problems, stress problems, inflammation, menopause. I cover that extensively in this book. Then I talk about how to get rid of stress, and I show you a technique. Then I get into exercising. And then I have a lot of really good recipes in this book as well. So this is a good reference guide. On my website, if you get this book, you get this one free. It's called Healthy Keto and Intermittent Fasting. This is the shortcut, quick guide to this book. And the reason I created this book is to have you, within 45 minutes, learn how to do keto, okay, in intermittent fasting, exactly what you need to do. Then you can fill in the blanks with this book right here. So right now I'm doing a special. If you get this book, you get this one totally free, or you can go to Amazon and get these individually. So I just want to clarify the difference between this book and this updated one right here. If you don't have this, you need to get this right here. That way you can get the exact correct information to do it healthily.